How's it guys? Welcome back to another video. My name's Cameron, you can call me Super King Cam, and today we're going to be looking at chapter 1152 of the One Piece manga. Please remember we're going to be reading through the TCB scans, so please support the official release. Thank you, enjoy the video. Bye! One Piece chapter 1152. One Piece. An awful day. I'm excited to see what happens. In the cover art we have Kawamatsu, Yamato, looks like some shrines, ulti, page 1, Onichar Yamato and the Holy Nui Shrine, pilgrimage 36, delivery complete. Kawamatsu's Daimyo of Hakumai receives Natama hat. Oh, that's cute, but Natama's hat fits in. That's pretty wild. I always laughed at how if you look at just the scalings of clothing, or like said, for instance, Zoro's sword, Emma, looks like a normal sword when Zoro has it, but when Odin has it, it looks like a normal sword. But Odin's like 5 times bigger than Zoro. It's so funny to me. Anyway, I digress. Let's hurry to the lift. Abnormal haki emanates from the realm of the sun. Good, we'll leave this sack of filth in your care. Got it. Be careful, I shall dedicate all my might to this good tasso. Hajudin's on the move, let's get going. Okay, so just to recap before we proceed. Obviously Domi, Reversi, Brogy and Dory are running rampant above ground. They have been possessed by Emu, who's controlling them, basically made them a lot bigger, a lot stronger. And they're converting everyone who they run past or encounter into demons, or they're just defeating them. And now we have Hajuden and the Straw Hat crew trio made aware of this, and low-key because Chopper fell down to save Gabon. So now they're on the move. I better stay too, Luffy. Yasan's wounds are too severe, we can't move him yet. That's Chopper Doctor saying that to Luffy. Got it, I'll leave it to you. Hey, Mugiwara, Luffy. Be mindful of the way you use Conqueror's haki. Those guys are by no means immortal. Bang, there's your answer. Conqueror's haki. Conqueror's haki. Conqueror's haki is what Gaban used to keep that guy from regenerating. Conqueror's haki is what defeats them. So only a conqueror can beat these guys. Respect. So Luffy, this is in your care, bro. Thanks, you can count on me. I'll save Colon and his friends no matter what. Let's go, Luffy, man. Come with some action. Gaban, that just made it click for me. I wasn't able to put it into words before, my own power. Your Loki is looking well beat up, but also at the same time, he looks ginormous. This oak is huge. I mean, this is Hajuden. Look how big he is compared to Hajuden. And then Zoro, Luffy, and Sanji take this out. The scaling is crazy. I'm the only one who's faced these knights before. I know I can beat them. Let's go, low-key, bro. That's conquerors, dude. He's like, yeah, I can beat them, dude. Not like, oh, I can, like Jinbei. These guys are so strong. I wonder what. Bro, come now, dude. Come now. Free me and take me with you, Hajuden. Dude, let's go, Loki. Are you fighting for Albath? Yeah, so, I mean, I know there's a lot of school of thought there, but I honestly don't think Loki murked his father. I think the other Shanks did it, and Loki was blamed for it. And I think everyone in Albath thinks Loki was the one that did it, but it wasn't. Anyway, we'll see. I guess there's no ways Loki would do that. I don't think. But we'll see. Like, I'd never take you with us. Bro, Hajuden, what are you going to do, Chief? Come now. There's another in your group who uses Conquerors. I mean, that has to be Zoro. It's definitely not Sanji, because he can't conquer his lust. Homie, there's no ways. Has to be Zoro. Is it me? Kaguya-san? Man, look how this guy's such a loser. I'm not a Sanji fan. I knew it. With how things were going, Mossad and Jinbei were about to usurp me. You there, swordsman. Your body seems to be growing accustomed to it. By the way, I honestly think, well, I mean, wild take, I think before this arc, I thought Jinbei was stronger than Sanji. But after what I saw Jinbei say earlier on about, oh, these guys are strong, I can't do anything about it, he got caught like so easily, I'm going to bat for Sanji, even though I'm not a Sanji fan. I have Conqueror's Haki? What? You didn't know? It's been oozing off of you. Damn, Luffy. Maybe you just assumed that Zoro knew. But listen, this also, you're talking to Zoro, the guy that gets lost in it, like he picks the wrong way when there's only one way to go. I have Conqueror's Haki. Dude, Zoro's my guy, bro. Shanks and Zoro. Zoro, my tier 1 Straw Hat for me. Shanks, tier 1 character for me, man. These guys are just dons. Scars in the eye just makes them look so much cooler. How absurd. Haki is a power that must be understood and tamed. Gabian-san. Your captain is one of the 4 emperors. You should be meticulous if you intend to have his back. You have to be meticulous, bro. There's no ways like Zoro can be a Yonko tier 1 commander, like the vice captain of the Straw Hats, if he doesn't know that he has Conqueror's Haki. Like, he has to know this. The fact that he doesn't and he just fights is also pretty crazy. Like, he's just like, yeah, I'll fight anyone. I don't even know I have Conqueror's Haki, but you want to fight me? Like, let's go. Straight up. Hey, old man, what about me? Oh, Druden, you're pathetic. You'd rather sit back and let these outsiders save our homeland? I'm right here. Use me. Bro, I respect Loki. You're pathetic. You'd rather sit back and let these outsiders save our homeland? Like, I respect that passion. That's class. I'm right here. Use me. Who's to say you won't side with the government? You could easily stab Albaf in the back again. Bro, you don't remember anything, dude. Just like that you did that day. How can you expect me to trust you? At this point, I think, I mean, there's no way Druden is 100% certain it was Loki as well. Like, he's so adamant that he dies on this hill that Loki was the one that did it. But I mean, unless Loki never ever tried to defend himself, he just said, yeah, it was me. But I don't see that. Maybe I think he tried in the beginning and no one believed him because he's just different to all of them. Loki is just different. People like they what's funny is they fear what they don't know, and because he's so big and ridiculously overpowered, they were just threatened by him. In my opinion. Hey Druden, hurry! We can't let the casualties pile up anymore. Hey Loki, join my crew! Oh my gosh! No ways! Okay, if Loki joins Straw Hat's crew, Druden has no say in if Loki can go help or not, because yes, they're on Albaf and this is his territory. He swore allegiance to Luffy. So Luffy is his flagship of Albaf. I know it's Shanks' area, his Yonko area, but because Druden now is like the next pretty much only capable person in control, because Dory and Broggy are possessed, Druden will be the next in line, I'm assuming. Ja Rule's like about to get murked. Luffy saying this, can you join my crew? If Loki does, Druden then has no way to say no. That's crazy. If he does, then you conquer plenty of our freedom. Okay, I should have read on first, but cook, bro, cook. Okay, apologies. Get real. Luffy, there's no way we'd fit him on the ship. Yeah, though, think of the food supplies. He eats even more than you do, which is saying a lot. Albaf doesn't seem to want him, but he seems okay to me. Besides, if he tries anything, I can always beat him up. Damn, Luffy, bro. This guy, that's a Yonko, bro. That's my Yonko. Don't mess with me, you runt. There's no way I'm becoming your underling. He's a conquerors. 100%. That's what a conqueror would say. You're going off your gut, huh, Luffy? Or Mugiwara? I can't wait to see how he fights. Luffy knows he's strong, bro. Luffy can sense it. Like, these guys, these top tiers, they just know. They don't speak about it. They don't have to. They just know he's strong. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate the fire of just Luffy standing there, like not even the size of this oak's mouth, of Loki's mouth, and he's just like, yeah, join my crew, bro. If you do anything wrong, I'll beat you up. Crazy. Adrudan, what are you doing? The lifts are ready to go. I'm coming now. Okay, so these guys have just been waiting this whole time for Hadruden to make a decision. Yeah, he's definitely not a conquerors, bro. Man has no. Let's do it. Let's get going. Let's move. He just debates everything, dude. Go join the debate team. Sorry, Straw Hat. Loki is condemned. Criminal in Elbaf. I can't just hand him over to you. You swore allegiance, buddy. You're gonna have to. You drank the sake. Luffy says, really? Bro, Luffy should just turn on his conquerors and Hadruden will fall over. Hadruden, release Loki. Dude, Gabanyan, man. Copper Gavin, what a beast. I think he knows. He must know. He's too intelligent not to, dude. He must have sussed the situation up, but he knows you can't. End of the day, like, you can't really get involved. It's not his place. What was that, Yasan? 14 years ago, Loki murdered 113 members of the castle guard. He left Alder Jarul at the brink of death. Killed his own father in cold blood. He's the worst criminal our country's ever known. Yo, this guy's got a lot of resentment, bro. He's been harboring that pain. Suppose it is his father that he killed, but bro, you were never him. I know, but on that day, I felt a strange emanation of Haki coming from Quest's castle. Shanks and I went there to investigate. Looking back, it's possible we didn't even have the whole... I called it! I called it! I knew that, bro. Knew that. They don't know the full story. I promise you, there's no ways. Like Loki as a character, if he wants to be Conqueror's Haki, that he wouldn't go around just murking his father or whatever. That's like, I mean, okay, yeah, Doflamingo did it, but I don't know. Okay, fair enough, Doflamingo did it, but that was for different reasons. I mean, he was just upset with his father for kicking him out of Mary Joa. You went to the castle. What the? Wait, did you just say Shanks? The Luffy fanboys over Shanks worse than I do. And I fanboy pretty hard, bro. Like, proper. And that's crazy. Just like, obsessed. Stanson, I'm sorry. Go ahead without me. Zoro Juro. I'll catch up in a bit. Sorry, yeah, I just skimmed past the Sanji part because it's just Zoro, bro. Like, let's call a spade a spade. This dumb Shanks thing again. Hey, don't call Shanks dumb. He means you're the dumb one. Oh, damn. Bro, they know that he's a fanboy and they are probably upset about it because they want to be... They think Luffy is him, but Luffy thinks Shanks is him. And they see Luffy in a different light than Luffy perceives himself. But what's funny is Luffy's character is that he perceives everyone on that status unless you perceive yourself as something more. Like, if you're arrogant about it, then he perceives you less. But if you're just a normal, like, going about your business, it's like a weird triangle. But just what makes us love Luffy, to be honest. Gaban, Hadruden, who else can get him talking? You have had different mothers, but you're all still brothers. Facts, bro. Facts. He even made it rhyme. Different mothers, same brother, bro. You have 3 minutes to explain, Loki. Tell me what happened in the castle 14 years ago. If you truly consider yourself a warrior of Albaf, swear on our gods that what you say is the truth. If Loki defends himself again, bro, that's cool, brother. You really want me to relive that day? Yeah, like, I don't understand. If Loki isn't guilty, he must have hurt as well. Like, he just lost his pops. Everyone blamed him. It's just good. It's just go to the goat, huh? Yeah. No, it's just No, it's not Ripley. It's good. Good. I don't want to remember. It was an awful day. Look up in the sky. Wait. Look up in the sky. Okay, so he doesn't want to remember. It was an awful day. So he obviously saw... Do you think there's a possibility that Emu controlled Loki? Like, there can't be. He's too strong for that. Because that would make sense. But Loki's too strong for that. So... Or there was like a catch-22 when Loki was like, you either do, Ian was like, you either do this or we murk everyone else on our behalf. It was an awful day. Look up in the sky. Okay, so now this caption here is the re-glimpse of what happened, like the pre-telling. What is it called? Just going back into the past, but there's a word for it. 14 years ago, Dorga, ha ha ha. Ooh, it's Loki. Prince Loki has returned. Albaf Oest Castle. Alder Jarul just arrived too. Why, this is a big ass staircase, dude. Imagine climbing these stairs. Like this Rocky Balboa, even he'd fail on these stairs. He summoned you too, Loki. You're a young Loki slaps, dude. Something like that. This is my family's home, you know. You seem well, old man. You haven't grown sick of life yet? Quiet, you. The king is in the audience chamber. Okay. Dude, Loki looks so cool. Oh, so isn't this the hammer that everyone assumed Usopp was going to get? Because when he scared Perona with that massive ton hammer, it's like a buff for him. I wonder what he wants. It's hard to care about the whims of a government dog. He sold out to the people who killed Rocks. Sold out to the people who killed Rocks. I thought it was Garp and Roger. If the directions Albaf's heading, then I'll oppose it. If that's the direction. So he is saying the government killed Rocks. I thought Garp did it with Roger, but maybe they're still affiliating it just with the government. You're being loud. I'm too old for this stuff. Politics is a young man's game. Okay, so Loki clearly doesn't want to back going with the government. He doesn't like the fact that the king has made that decision. So there is motive. There is motive. We are in this mess because she keeps sprouting that kind of nonsense. Now we've got a whole generation of peace-addled brats who can't even hold a weapon. So it was a decision not to train them. But to be honest, yeah, you only need one really OP guy that's just unbeatable to protect Albaf. And I mean, Shanks is the Yonka of the land, but I get it. They are a warrior race, so you want to train them, but also you should have a country that looks at more than just war. That's just a sign of the times. It's nice to know that my great-great-grandchildren won't see combat. They want peace. I respect that. Coward. It's your duty to whip them into shape, which is also true. You should have both. You should have them train and get strong, but not want to seek war. If war comes, then they're OP and get involved. But there should be a nice balance of staying in shape, staying in strong, becoming the ultimate warriors, but also focus on living a peaceful life. What's that sound? It's coming from the throne room. Thank you for coming, Elder Jarol. Loki, I mean younger master. It's a pleasure to have you back. Of course. Dude, dope. Well, let me just consult the king. He summoned me and this is my home. Open up, you idiot. God. Bro, he king summoned Loki and the dad's like, oh, let me go speak to the king first. Loki just puts his face and Spartan kicks him straight through the door. I love that. Violence is... Nah. Oh man, love this art. Old man, I'm back, is what he was gonna say. What the hell? That looks... There's two horns. Is that like Saturn? Your Majesty, what? The face doesn't look like Saturn though. But looks like he has a horn. Wait, where do I read? Let me read. I think I start here. Realm of the Sun, Gabanyan's house. Gabon's house. What a staggering view. This is the best. Right. Ha ha ha. Beautiful. It's been quite a while since we've shared a bath. How long has it been? 3 or 4, maybe 4 years? So this is Redhead and Gabon. Get real. It's been 10 years since the captain died. That long, huh? That must feel like forever ago to you. Yeah, life's completely changed. Okay, so this is, he's still got the scarf and Blackbeard. I honestly just wanted to be a carefree pirate with Buggy. Still, Albuff. Dude, this is crazy. I honestly just wanted to be a carefree pirate with Buggy. That's crazy if you just think about the context of the relationship Buggy and Shanks have now and what they did have, and the way Roger lived his life, and then the way Luffy lives his life is whilst being carefree. Whilst Shanks, you always see Shanks as just so serious all the time. Like, he probably wants to be the most carefree, and I know he is carefree when the moments arrives, but not like a lot of the times he always has to be the one that carries the burden. There are some things I'd like to know. Understandable, you were a child of destiny, but let's not dwell on the tricky topics today, Shanks. Say, remember Little Garden, the island where you met Dory and Brogy? Of course, yeah, that's where Usopp as well, like Little Garden. Remember Little Garden. Understandable, you were a child of destiny. You were a child of destiny. I wonder what he means by that. I mean, we all assumed Shanks was going to be the one, but we didn't. Harold, what the hell are you doing? Hot enough, your son? Shank-kun? Dude, Ripley, bro. Ripley? Whoa, you scared me, Shank-kun. Wow. That's great, thanks, Ripley. Dude, Gavan looks so sick. Shanks is like, whoa. Who's this beauty just putting her head in my bath? This spot really is the best. Is this what a human giant household is like? Have some lingonberry tart and help yourself to drinks. Shank-kun, got any juicy old stories about your son? Juicy old stories about your son? Oh, cool, man. Did this, honestly, I know this is obviously not part of the story. Like, obviously we need to see a backstory now, but I'd love to see a spin-off of actually just how the pirates live their lives, and I think it's so cool. About Gaban. Oh, I've got one. Anytime we made it into port, there were who knows how many. Yeah, man, it was plowing chicks. This is exactly what he meant there. You brat, if you want to make it out of this country alive, you'll zip it. About Gaban-san. Oh, I've got one. Anytime we made it into port, there were who knows how many. You know what he's gonna say, bro. Of course, just plowing. Do you know Harold? He's the king of Albath. The people think of him like a god. Yeah, I met him at Marijois. We got along alright. We couldn't speak freely in the Holy Land. Now that we're both in this country, I really want to talk to him before it's too late. Okay, so Harold would have had the Reverie. Shanks was there apparently. We know Shanks' heritage, so can you explain why he was there and why he wanted to speak to Harold? That day, the massacre at the castle took place. Albath's most beloved king, Harold the Benevolent, lost his life. What's this? Let us out. Who closed the gate? Okay, that's just a random fist. Treehouse, a fist. Help, a guard screaming help. Alder Jarul gets stabbed in the head. Lock breaks. This is the forbidden devil fruit passed down within Albath. But just how did this man come so highly regarded by his people? Okay, so this is the forbidden devil fruit that we assume, well, we know the Nika fruit that you were saying about the whole time that Loki ate, right? A long time ago, 109 years before the present day, if you asked anyone who's the scariest thing on the sea is, the answer would always be the same: the giant warrior pirates. That was how things were in that era. Then that era was very weak, because Dory and Froggy are pinch-willy, dude. In that age, even ships from the land of the giants evoked immense fear due to Albath's reputation. That's a giant ship. I heard there's a beautiful princess in your castle. Let's have a peek. Whose mouth is that? That looks so familiar. Is that Rock's mouth? Ooh, he was one of the reasons for the said reputation. He. Whose mouth is that? Is that Loki's mouth? Maybe. It looks familiar. Oh, it is Loki's mouth. Sorry, I don't know why, but it kind of had the same design as Rock's. Who's my foot? Whoops, my foot slipped. Your Majesty, please stop this. King Harold. Oh, this is King Harold, dude. Yo, he looks like a goat. King Harold of Warland Albath. Yeah, Barahaha. Harold began his reign at 45 years of age, just 15 in human terms. Despite this, King Harold, 15 in human terms, 15 years old, but it's at 45 years in giant age. Whoops, my first love. Did you just put like face planted this like straight into the castle? He looked like a tyrant. That's also context. Remarkably enough, go on, tell me who your god is. The untold story of Albas' renowned ruler was pure scum. There's context. So Loki might have saw something now that maybe that Harold was working with Emu, and that's why everything happened. So there's always context. That's crazy. So a lot was said in this chapter, but we are now left in a position with more questions. Like a lot was answered, but we got more questions than when we started. Because what did Loki see? What was happening to Harold? We're going to see the backstory of now Harold. Did he make any agreements with Emu and the Celestial Dragons? What happened to Dory and Bronny's strength? Because they were so OP and then they weren't, because they suck now. What else did I was going to say, like this devil fruit, we'll find out exactly the meaning behind that. Shanks and Gaban, what did they see when they got there? Like they're going to go to the castle, and also they will be able to sense something from this far away because you just know how they operate. Okay, that is all filler. We get into a little bit of what Shanks wants, like a backstory, and then yeah, I mean overall this was a great chapter. I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it actually. I don't know. I would say I'd give it like an 8 out of 10, just because I know there wasn't much fighting in that, but the context was great. The fact that we learned about Zoro's haki, like he's got conquerors. I don't like the fact that Zoro had no idea, because I thought he realized that when Inma was draining it and he was balancing the power. Because I know it sucks haki, but I thought he was aware that conquerors is what he used on King, and that was conquerors is what was gave him the ability to control Inma. The size of Loki is still baffling to me. Like Hadruden's lack of self-awareness irritates me. Sanji just irritates me. But overall, I love this. Listen, Sanji got murked basically in this chapter, which is always good for me. So I give it 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, that was the chapter 1152 of One Piece. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts and your comments and any theories you have below. If you have any questions as well, please pose it and we'll try and debate. Have a good rest of your day or evening. Bye.